Floss Tube. Hello from Liz Matthews. Liz from Hello from Liz Matthews here. Today is December 10th. It's a Tuesday, and I am back desperately hoping that today's video goes better than my last video. I apologize, you guys. It was so scattered and all over the place. I'm sorry that it cut off. It was just one of those cases, which is completely unlike myself, that I just felt like I had to get it up after recording it 6 times. There was so much information that I wanted to share with you, and it became a case of done is better than perfect. So I put it up there. I apologize. Today's video will be a little bit better. And I also have to send sincere apologies to Stitches Unlimited, which is the name of the local needlework shop that Mom and I did the stitch in a couple weeks ago from. It's also her local needlework shop. And throughout the entire video, I referred to it as In Stitches by the wrong name. So I sincerely apologize for that. So I want to start off this video by doing that really fun idea I had that I told you guys I was going to share with you at the end of the video that got cut off and I totally left you hanging. So we're just going to pick up with that, and then I will dive into all of my news and updates. So the fun idea I had is a holiday needlework tag video. I'm not sure if you're familiar with tag videos, but basically it's a set of predetermined questions that I have come up with, and at the end of answering them for you, I will tag some friends to play along and answer them as well. Then they continue to tag more people, who tag more people and more people, so on until it grows. We can use the hashtag Hello Holiday Needlework Tag. Hello, because I'm Hello from Liz Matthews, Holiday Needlework Tag. That way, if you want to play along on Instagram, you can search that tag and see all the answers. If you're a floss tuber, maybe you want to answer in a floss tube, it might be a great holiday prompt for this time of year when our brains might be a little bit fried. I know mine certainly is. So this is a set of 10 holiday themed questions based around gratitude, holiday, the season, all that stuff. So I hope you like them. I tried to be creative and I tried to have fun with it, and I hope you will choose to play along. So question number 1. What would you rather stitch? Snowflakes, reindeer, Christmas tree, or menorah? I would have to say I would most like to stitch a reindeer. A festive reindeer, a natural reindeer, any type of deer is what I would choose to stitch. Number 2, what needlework related tool is on your wish list? I have 2 items on my wish list. One is ball tipped needles. I've never tried them. I've heard about them. I'm very curious. At the stitch-in, Deb and I were having a conversation. A couple other ladies joined in, and there was kind of mixed reviews about them. So I'm very curious. I happen to know that Santa Kathy has a pack for my stocking this year, and I can't wait to give those a try. Also, the other item on my wish list is a project bag, because I am still a Ziploc bag kind of girl. Old habits die hard. When I was stitching 20 years ago, it was a Ziploc bag or that like grid like plastic zipper bag. So I'm ready for an upgrade. It's on my wish list. Excuse me. Question number 3. Snuggling up for a stitch sesh. What is in your cup? Depends on the time of day for me. In the morning, into early afternoon, it's coffee. In the evening, it might be a glass of wine, and if I'm really lucky, it is a Diet Coke, but it's usually either coffee or water. What supply or tool are you most grateful for? For me, this is the punch needle tool. Although I have completely immersed myself in the cross stitch world at this point, punch needling is what got me back into the needle art community back in March. So I am eternally grateful for that, because I am so happy to be here and part of this amazing community. So that is what I am most grateful for. And also question number 5, what supply or tool have you been wanting to try? I guess I've already answered this. It's the ball tip needles. But I am very curious about what other things have piqued your interest. Number 6, would you rather stitch? I was really happy with this question. Would you rather stitch a holiday stocking or gift wrap for a small package. I'm envisioning like a little jewelry box maybe. When I thought of this question, my mind went wild with ideas for gift wrap. So for me, the answer is gift wrap for sure. Although I know that like stockings are very popular and there's many, many designs. My mom has a bunch of stocking designs out and I know they're popular, but I think I would choose to do the gift wrap. I think that could be done really, really neatly and really cool. So that's where I land on that question. Next, what is your favorite holiday fiber color? I guess I was thinking either thread, fabric, whatever you want to share with us. I chose a Weeks Dye Work thread color in Carolina Cecil. If you are familiar with my home and my decorating, I don't do a lot of bright, bold, vibrant colors. It's all mostly muted, kind of distressed, rustic look. So this is the perfect toned down red for me. I love it. There's some orange in it. There's maybe even a little bit of pink, but it's a muted red tone that I think is perfect for the holidays. I do have to apologize for the light in here today. It's a rainy, gross day in Maryland. It's warm, but it's a little overcast and yuck. So this is probably not showing up perfectly, but take my word for it. It is a beautiful color. Ooh, this is another good question that I hope you guys like. What designer would you order a secret holiday chart from sight unseen? Without having any idea what it looked like, but just knowing how much you like the designer, who would you order from? I am obviously going to say Kathy Barrick, as well as Prairie Schooler. I'm throwing it back. Prairie Schooler, I have always loved their designs. There is just something about them. The way they design, their overall layout, it is so, so good. I mean, the Santas, all of them, and I know that I'm not alone. It seems as though their patterns have kind of become collector's items, so I have a feeling I won't be the only one who has that answer. Number 9, what will you be grateful to finally finish? This is kind of a tricky question for me to answer because I'm a monogamous stitcher. I move through one project at a time, so I don't have a lot of whips. But I know that I'm alone, kind of alone in that category. So I see that you guys, some of you have like, on Mondays I do these, on Tuesdays I do these. So I know that you guys have patterns and projects that get stacked up. So I'm curious, what is lingering that you are just gonna be so grateful to check off the list and be done with? And then I wanted to wrap this holiday tag up with a good question. So what is your favorite holiday tradition? And I wanted to share 2 with you. Both of them have to do with Christmas Eve. One is from when I was a little girl, and on Christmas Eve, Mom would send me to bed and I would run upstairs and I would pull my covers back on my bed and she would have put a new pair of Christmas pajamas like between the comforter and the sheets in my bed. So I would pull back the bedding and there would be my new holiday pajamas, and I loved that she always laid it out like a little body. That was a fun memory from when I was a little girl on Christmas Eve. And now we have a new Christmas tradition. This will be our 4th year because it's new for us in this house. When we moved in 4 years ago, we discovered that on Christmas Eve about 9:30 p.m., Santa rides by on a fire truck, horns, sirens blaring, lights flashing, just waving to everybody in the neighborhood. So you hear him coming for sure. You hear him coming for a long time. And then when you see him getting close, you run outside, you wave, he waves, and it's just a really, really fun thing to do on Christmas Eve. So those are my favorite traditions, and I'm curious what yours are. And that concludes the Hello Holiday Needlework tag. The person I tag is you. I would love it if everybody played along, but if you're watching this, I hope that you want to take some time and answer these fun questions. You can do it on Floss Tube, you can do it on Instagram, whatever you want to do. But if you play along, please let me know. If you see somebody else playing along, that you think I might miss their video or their answers, give me a tag. I would love to see what everybody has to say about these questions. I hope you liked it. It it was just supposed to be fun and something joyful for the holiday season. So that is what I was going to share at the end of the last video, so we'll consider that the conclusion of that floss tube. And now we'll move into my new news and things that are happening. So I hope that you saw, if you're on Instagram, you probably saw, because there were no less than probably 100 stories last week, because I did end up doing the tutorial for my winter tree. That's the complete how-to on how to finish the sewing section, the sewing portion of the holiday trees, as well as creating the tree forms or the stands. You know what I'm trying to say. It's all on my Instagram. They're under highlights. It's in 2 parts because there are so many little stories, but they're there. If you were curious how I finished my trees, you can see everything in detail in video with descriptions there. So that is probably one of the biggest things I accomplished last week that I knew that you guys were waiting for, and I hated making you wait on. Every time I film a video in here, I forget to mention that I need to paint this door. Or I don't mean to mention it, I just see it and I notice that I need to paint this door because the little boy who lived here before me stuck stickers all over. So on my to-do list for the new year. Anyway, that was a random tangent. One thing that I did finish just yesterday that I am really excited to have done before the new year are cross-stitch versions of 2 of the Christmas trees. I chose to do the friendship quilt tree and also the iced winter tree because I was afraid that the first day of Christmas tree was too seasonal and that you guys might not want to stitch it since Christmas is right around the corner. So I went with the 2 trees that could stay out all year that are kind of winter themed, less holiday themed. The first day of Christmas partridge in a pear tree will come over the next couple weeks, but for right now, these 2 are in my Etsy shop. You can go and get them now. Let me give you a little information about both of these. The iced winter tree is stitched with 1 DMC color. Again, this coloring's not showing up very well because of the lack of sunlight outside, but this is on Weeks Dye Works linen in the color kudzu. This is 36 count, and I am going to be selling the linen for this in my shop this week. It's in transit to me now, so as soon as I have it, I will cut it up so that you can buy just the small portions you need rather than big yardage for needing such a small piece. So this is the iced winter tree cross stitch version. I decided to finish this on an antique spool, thread spool. It's a different look than the glass flower frogs, but I like it very much and it blends in very well with my decor. So that's that one. And then I also, as I said, did the friendship quilt tree. This guy is finished with an antique porcelain wire insulator, which I think is just really cool. So let me give you a close-up of the tree as well as the base. So this is on linen colored linen from Weeks Dye Works, and then there's the base. The base will be available in my shop this week as well. So those are the 2 cross-stitch versions of the winter trees available now. Partridge in a pear tree, also known as first day of Christmas tree, will be coming next week. Okay, so those were the new announcements, availabilities for you. I am looking forward into 2020 already. Crazy, I can't believe it's here. But I was setting a date for the launch of all of my cross stitch patterns. So the date, I hope I didn't already share this with you because this would be kind of weird, but the date is going to be January 6th. Monday, January 6th, you will be able to get 7 previously released 2 decades ago charts from me. There will be 7 cross stitch charts available, and that will be joining the 11 punch needle charts that I have available now. So When I say that there's 7 previously released designs, these are patterns that I'm taking from way back when I had Elizabeth's Garden 20 years ago. They were all released in 2000 and 2001, I believe. I'm taking some of those designs, I'm revamping them, kind of bringing them up to date, refreshing them, and we'll be re-releasing them. So my model stitchers have been amazing, and I've been starting to receive some of the pieces back in the mail. So I wanted to go ahead and show you a few of the ones that I know will be part of the collection. I mean, I know what the whole collection is going to be, but I can show you a few of them now. So Steph from Stitch Goes My Heart has been amazing, and she helped me find some amazing model stitchers, but she worked on a Pennsylvania bird for me. So here is a Pennsylvania bird revamped for 2020. Oh, this was by far my top selling pattern from back in the day. Let me give you a close-up. I love this piece so much. There are some tweaks I made, and Steph did a gorgeous job stitching it. Is that showing up well? I see people do like paper behind it, so maybe I need to do that. So there's a Pennsylvania bird. This will be one of the 7 released on January 6th. I also have to share with you Nantucket Sampler. This was another really popular piece from Elizabeth's Garden, and I knew right away that this needed to be one that I was releasing again. This is on Picture This Plus linen. It's gorgeous, again revamped just a little. The amazing Jen stitched this for me in record time. Love how this turned out, so I will go ahead and get that framed, and this will also be available January 6th. Then I think this is all I have to show you right now. The rest of the pieces are all being worked on currently. When I asked for model stitchers, you guys came through, and I appreciate it so much. If you are still interested and you haven't reached out to me, please do so. I would love to work with you in the future, and I will keep all of your information on file, and as soon as I have some more designs, maybe we can figure stuff out. I'm actually stocked isn't the right word. I have more model stitchers available right now than I have pieces ready for, is what I'm trying to say. So there are a few ladies who are waiting very patiently for me to get them their patterns, and I appreciate you so much. I will get those to you as soon as I can. Every day I feel like I take my to-do list and I choose what is most urgent, what has to be done right away, and that's what I choose to tackle first. So thank you for bearing with me. I will get to it. I also randomly came across this piece that I released. I don't have a year on here, but this is maybe 2002. It's called Fleur, and I wasn't going to release it, but I'm starting to think that maybe I should. What do you guys think? Do you like this? I could kind of update the colors. Maybe you like the colors. Give me your thoughts on that. There is some damage to the linen because this has been in storage for 20 years, so I would probably take it out, reframe it. But if this is a piece that you guys are interested in having available, let me know. I will chart that up for you on January 6th. I'm going to say it a million times so it's subliminally in your head, so you know. On January 6th, check back and see what I have for you. I am trying to think hard and find a way to make this day extra special. So I will keep you posted on that. I'm sure that I will have another Floss Tube video before that, probably just showing everything that's available, so you can expect that to come. Anyway, I would love your thoughts on that. And then that might be all I had for you today. I told you about the tutorial. I showed you the cross-stitch trees. January 6th, in the not too distant future. This Saturday, Mom and I are going to be in Loudoun County, Virginia for the Loudoun County Sampler Guild's holiday sale. If you are local or part of that guild, I hope to meet you on Saturday. I'll be bringing all of my embroidery charts as well as my punch needle charts and some antique supplies. I do have some glass flower frogs to bring if you're wanting to make your own tree, but that should be really fun. And then I'm heading back to town early that night for a holiday party. Joe and I trying to think of everything I meant to tell you. Joe and I celebrated our 6th wedding anniversary on Sunday. Unfortunately, he was feeling a little bit under the weather, so we didn't get to go out to the fancy dinner that we had planned, but the last thing I wanted to do was spend a lot of money on a dinner that he wasn't going to completely enjoy. He was ready to go. He was like, I'll suck it up. I can do this. I want to take you out. I was like, no, honey, no. I will be just as happy laying in bed, snuggled up, watching Home Alone, which is what we did that evening. It was perfect. And we'll go out to dinner again, maybe this week, sometime this week, not again, instead, sometime this week. But thank you so much for all of your sweet wishes. I posted some pictures of our wedding on Instagram. It was a winter wedding. We got some unexpected snow, so the pictures are really lovely. But I wanted to thank you guys for all of your well wishes on our 6th anniversary. And I guess I will go ahead and wrap this up. I'm sure that there's something I'm forgetting, but I know I got everybody's name right. I think this video was still recording till the end. Another win, so things are already better than my last video. If you play that hashtag, please let me know. Use the hashtag #HelloHolidayNeedlework tag. I really hope you guys liked that idea. I hope you guys are having a good lead up to Christmas, enjoying the holidays. I'm hoping for snow. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's like 50 degrees today, 50. So I'm ready for some holiday snow. I know that lots of you guys are getting it in your areas. I hope you're enjoying it, being safe. I hope the holiday season is being good to you, and I will talk to you guys soon.